is you don't have to buy it off of Amazon. If you bought it 10 years ago, it's just the product. If it's listed on Amazon, you can do a video on it.
For those that are about to like hit stop and listening, is not drop shipping.
The quicker you get started on it, the quicker you lock in your position and get running. And it's not MLM. That sounded like an MLM.
We certify it's not MLM, yeah.
The perception of value of money has changed just because there's so much in social media that is like, make 20 grand a month, make 80 grand a month. Like, there's all this hustle culture, make 6 figures a day type of messages that people now they see, oh, $1,000, but that is not that much. No, it is. It can be for some people life-changing money.
In our entire like 7 years of, creating content in a sense, this is probably the lowest friction that we've seen for people to start making money online.
I know several people that make over $10,000 a month doing this, so that is possible.
Wow. We've got some fresh new young
I'm Luis.
talent
And this is
doing
Luis.
some things
And
that I
welcome
know
to
you
the Content
haven't
is
heard
Profit
before.
Podcast.
In here, you're gonna get the insights, accountability, and drive to create consistently and increase revenue.
You'll hear from top entrepreneurs, creators, and anything and everything you need to know about content. All this while having a good time.
The goal of this podcast is simple: entertain, educate, and turn your content into profit. Let's go.
Hey, we got the live crowd today.
And today we got that profit coming, baby. Today's
go.
guest is bringing the fire.
That's right.
If he knows what to do is to make money, because when we first met him, he actually took like 20 grand from us.
That is true. Actually, 25, but who's counting? But you guys, if you're enjoying the show, please go ahead and follow it in your favorite podcasting platform and on social media at BizBrosco. When you see all these golden boulders in form of clips.
That is right. And if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you share it with somebody else so you can help them reach their goals. And don't forget to leave a 5-star review.
That's right. So our guest superpower is knowing how things work. And we've heard a couple of stories on that side. And yes, he figures things out.
He's one of those guys that does everything.
He's good at everything.
Yep.
He started a business at 24 and then sold it at 26. He's a 2 Comma Club award in 2019. By the way, that's meaning he sold over $1 million. He got his is that bullshit degree?
That's a bachelor. I think that's
a BS degree.
Yeah, it's bachelor degree in 2016. Oh my gosh.
But he's also a proud father of a boy and a girl. That's right, guys.
That's right, guys. Please welcome. He's been on Content Profit before, but huge friend.
Yes.
Colton Woods. What's up, Colton?
What's up, guys? I'm so stoked to be on here. That was an awesome intro.
These ones, rather than get cleaner and cleaner, they get messier and messier the more we go.
Dude,
that's funny. I specifically put BS in there for a reason too, because sometimes I feel like it was a BS degree.
Hey man,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of how I feel about mine. I've never used it.
I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, it gave us a great experience in college.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm grateful. Yeah, I'm grateful for the experience. I learned a ton.
Kept you legally here.
But it kept me legally here in the States, which is pretty huge, pretty important.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Dude, so some background, obviously, like, you didn't steal $25,000 from us, but I remember, like, that big moment for us was the transition to like a full-time entrepreneurs and really our first big investment. And I remember very clearly we were at an event like where, you were working at, you were, can we say it? Are we?
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Yeah. You worked with Steve Larsen, who then became like our first, I guess, coach, and you were his right-hand man. And I remember, like, they put in the offer for the mastermind, and I was like, "Whoa, Fonzie, what do you think it is? Like $5K, $7K?" Well, it turned out it was $25,000, and there was a big timer in there. And we were like, "Hey, guys, go run to the back of the room. Like, this big dude is gonna give you the paperwork to fill out." And I remember there's like a minute left, and we're like sprinting, finally get the paper, and I was like, "Dude," I talked to him like, "I want to do this, but we don't have $25,000 today. Like, I cannot pay this." Like, that was like half of the money that I had in the bank account that came from personal loans. And I'm like, I cannot do this. I will die. My wife will kill me. And you were like, "Don't worry, dude. We will figure it out." You got my word. And you made that situation way less stressful. And we ended up striking a deal on how we're going to pay that thing with you guys. And
that pretty much was a kickstart of everything nowadays, right? The content is profit, the agency, now Studio Podcast Suites here in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah, so for that, I think this is the first time that we actually say thank you to you for that.
For taking our money. Thank you for taking our money, Colton.
Thanks for giving me your money. That was great. No, that was. I love that story about you guys. Like, that's even something I tell people. Like these guys came. They were like last kind of ditch effort. We're gonna jump in and get running, and then you guys made it happen, and that was huge. So that's what I like to see. That's the best.
Yeah.
So. Last time we covered a little bit of your story, a little bit of, what you were doing there with Steve, but, you decided to go your own way, spread your wings, fully evolve into the best Colton that you can be. And, for a little bit there, I didn't hear about you. I was like, I wonder what this guy's doing. I'm sure maybe he's probably in the woods hunting some wolves or stuff like that. Or building stuff because, you are that type of guy, that type of badass.
Yeah.
And... all of a sudden, I start seeing your post on Instagram about a very specific venture that you started somewhat recently, I believe. Mm-hmm. And it really caught my attention. I was like, wow, this is very interesting. I've never seen anybody marketing this type of product. I've never seen anybody earning, the type of money that he's earning doing this somewhat simple activity, seems like. And he really caught my attention. I was like, dude, we got to get you back on the pod. First, obviously, we got to catch up as friends and whatnot. But also, we would love to hear and for you to present this opportunity for the people that are listening here today.
Before you go into that, this is the setup. So me and my wife, we've been together for 11 years. She's never showed an interest in entrepreneurship at all. She's like, you do your thing, right? Whatever. Like, I support you, but I don't want to deal with it. And when I showed her what you were doing, it was the first time that I saw a spark in her eye, and she's like, that's actually something I want to go do. The first time in 11 years that she shows some entrepreneurial, love and is with your thing. So for those listening...
Dude, that's legit.
Yes, 100%. She's like, this is actually something that I see myself doing. So, just like her, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are listening to the show today or watching that are very excited for the opportunity. So, take it away.
Take out pen and paper. You're about to take a lot of notes. Colton, what is this we're talking about?
Well, thank you guys. Thanks for the intro. Thanks for getting me started. And I'm excited to go through this. Now, that's funny. Your wife actually, and I love the water bottle red. You gotta keep the water bottles red. Is that that's not one of the... Is it? Oh no!
It's no. I still have one that I want to preserve because the other three are destroyed by my kids and me using them. So we have it in the bookshelf. The Capital's Pig.
Sorry for ruining the party.
Oh, geez,
with my
guys,
blue water bottle.
No.
Boo! You are the Blue Ranger, man. Come on.
Yeah,
I was the black one,
Ranger.
but it's okay. All right, Colton. All right, keep going.
Yeah. No, sorry, I sidetracked myself. That's my bad. Now, that's funny you say that about your wife, because this is literally the first time my wife has actually gotten into it as well.
That's
which is kind of crazy. So,
yeah.
I mean, we've been together for 10, 11 years now, probably the same amount of time you guys have been, honestly.
Yeah.
And crazy story, and I think I've shared this on, I don't think I shared it on the last time we were on here, but crazy story, back in college, me and my wife are newly married, if I can say that right. And I was like, babe, I want to start my own thing. I want to do my own business, And she was like, heck no, you will never do that. You need to go to college. You need to finish college. You need to get a job, and you're just going to work that job until you're 80 and die. And that's going to be it, that's all. And so I'm like, oh crap, this is not going to be good, And anyway, so I started fixing phones on the side just because, right? And one morning we woke up, we're laying in bed, it's Saturday morning, and my wife's like, we need to go get groceries. And we have no money, right? Because we're just poor college kids, have nothing. And we're as we're talking about it, literally my phone chimed and I made a sell on eBay. I sold a phone that I'd fixed. and it was like $400 or something, you know? And I was like, oh man, I just made some cash. And so like I showed her, and that was the first time she ever had some light of like, oh my goodness, that's really cool. Yeah, keep doing it. But she was not interested in doing anything else other than me doing everything on there.
You're like, you get the notification. You're like, dinner's on me, baby.
Yeah, like let's go get some food,
some steak,
let's party, you know. Let's get some good stuff, you know. Yeah, so that was kind of the beginning of my entrepreneurship, was starting there, and then it's evolved over the years, you know.
Yeah.
And really, anytime like she'll ask me like, okay, my friends are asking me what you do, and they have no idea, and I don't know how to explain it to them. So can you like explain it to me? And every time she's like, nah, just forget it. Like, don't even worry about it. I'm done.
Yeah.
And then I got into this Amazon thing, and I was like, okay, this is kind of what I'm doing. I showed her, and she was like, wow, that makes total sense. Can I help you? And I was like, I just about.
By the way, let me clarify for those that are about to like hit stop and listening, is not drop shipping.
Yes, good.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, well done. It's not.
So continue listening.
Yeah, it's not drop shipping. FBA, I guess, fulfillment by Amazon.
Nope.
I don't know if that qualifies as drop shipping, but it's neither of those.
Yes.
You've probably never heard about this about Amazon ever before. Yeah. Trust me.
It's not driving the truck. It's not going by the truck and rent the truck out. No.
No. Like, thank you for catching that, because a lot of people are like, oh, drop shipping, here it comes, you know. Yeah. No, it's not that. This is the craziest thing I've seen, and let me give some backstory on why I think it's pretty crazy. You guys know me. I've seen a lot of businesses. I've seen a lot of different models and ways that you can make money online, right? There's a million of them, million different ways you can make money online. One of the most popular ones is probably affiliate marketing. And even then it's not the easiest thing to do. You definitely have to build it, do some content, build an email list, and do all that stuff. And then really, so for me, like I have a hard time really pushing something to anybody and everybody that doesn't work for anybody and everybody. Like that's something I've seen, all these different business models. Like it's hard for me to say, okay, I'm just going to talk about funnels and building funnels and how to do high ticket stuff all day long and sales, whatever it may be. Not everybody even knows what a funnel is. Not everybody even can build a site. Like that's a lot of technical stuff, right? So when I saw this opportunity, I was like, this is completely different than anything I've seen. And you don't have to build a site. You don't have to build an email list. You don't have to go do a bunch of like podcasts or you don't have to do any of that stuff. It's crazy. And so I knew it was going to be an opportunity, but it's also with that kind of entry, you got to get started now, right? Because the floodgates are going to open. People are going to come in, right? Yeah. So the quicker you get started on it, the quicker you lock in your position and get running. And it's not MLM. That sounded like an MLM.
We certify it's not MLM. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. That's funny. I actually had somebody comment on my reel and they're like, yeah, I don't want to have to recruit people. And I'm like, where do you even get that? Do you think? Yeah. I mean, I think they got it from old stuff, Steve, working with Steve, MLM products,
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that makes sense, but definitely not that. So check this out. You literally make a video one time and it continues to pay you off that one video. Now that's a huge jump. Like
that sounds
juicy. That's juicy, right?
Yes.
So imagine like you made one YouTube video and it could make you $1,000 a year just on that one video. Like that's not really doable on YouTube unless you do one every day for years.
Yeah. Or you have a system on the back end that sells stuff that you might develop or whatever. Like there's so many other pieces, right, that we have to keep in account.
Yeah, totally. So you got to do a super high quality video. It's got to be catchy. It's got to get people running or wanting to watch it, share it, watch the whole thing. YouTube says, oh, these people are interested in it. I'm going to show it to more people. And then you got to game the algorithm, all that kind of stuff, right? So it's actually none of that. It's literally like a 30-second video that you can take on your phone without editing anything. and just uploading that single video. 30 seconds to a couple minutes, maybe. Like, it just depends. So it's super, super short videos. And then you don't have to actually email anybody. You don't have to get an email list. You literally just take that video, upload it, and then you continue to make money from that video as long as the product is live on Amazon. Like, I don't know if you just heard what I said, but that is insane. There's nothing like that out there.
Hashtag
There's just not.
Juicy. There we go.
I love it.
Right. So, and that's what I try to explain to people is like, and I have my iPad, but I'll forego all that. But literally, so Amazon came out with the Amazon Influencer Program. And all it is Amazon knows that, hey, when somebody comes in and they're looking at a product on Amazon and they scroll down and they're looking at the reviews and they see a review video and they watch that, they actually get a lot of questions answered through that video by seeing what it's actually like in real life, you know? And so the buying rate goes up, meaning they can spend less on ads and get more return because their click-through rate or their purchase rate just goes up from that. So what they're looking for is people to come on, show the actual product in your house, do a quick little video, and then upload it to Amazon. And then when people are shopping for it, they're going to see that. And you're going to close them on the video because it's just a super simple thing. Like, how about you guys? When you go on Amazon,
you already know what you want to go buy.
Yeah, well, like, you already know, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, sometimes you have a question on it, you're like, I don't know, like, how big is this thing actually, like, in real life?
Yeah.
Does it really work? Like, is it super loud? Like, I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I do watch some of those videos. I do watch some of the review videos. I like sometimes to look at the customer support. I will say,
I think most of the time I do.
The couple things that I buy in there that I don't look at that is toothpaste and the books. And when I go to a book, I don't really see too much of the like reviews on what people are saying about the book. I just go and buy it. But everything else, I usually probably go watch some reviews about it.
Here's a good example. I mean, one of the biggest thing that I did last year on Amazon was I bought like this vest, like a weighted vest.
Yeah.
And I was looking for a very specific type one that's like it's not bulky. I wanted like something that was like a little bit slimmer, right? And it had like these plates. And there was like 5 different options. And then what made me choose the one I chose was the videos, right? It's like I looked at all of them. I saw the videos, how they were using them. Because sometimes like the pictures can be a little deceiving, right? You're like, is this actually photoshopped? And, trust the media sometimes. But I saw the videos. I'm like, wow, that's actually looks and feels how I wanted it to look and feel. And that's what helped me make the purchase. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I mean, it's completely different than going into the store, right? Like you can't on Amazon, you can't go look at it, you know. Yeah. And so there's that huge part. Sorry, Fonzie.
No, I was just gonna say. So to recap here real quick, what we got so far for those listening is the Amazon Influencer Program, which pretty much is you're reviewing the products, and then when people are gonna buy, they check the video, and if they do watch your video, part of your video, and we don't have the technical aspect of it yet. We don't really know how much of the video they gotta watch, but let's say they just click and watch 1 second, then they buy the product, you get a commission from that, and that means you can do the videos from your phone, 30-second videos. You don't need to edit. You don't need websites. The traffic is already there. You don't need to drive traffic because again, Amazon obviously has loads of traffic. So I'm curious on a few things, right? It might be and I want to obviously first of all direct people to you if they want to learn more about this. Reach out to Colton. He actually now has a little program, I think, that he's sharing with people where you can sign up and you can learn exactly how he's been doing this. So actually, before getting technical, share with us some of the results that you've gotten doing this. Maybe I'm curious to know how many reviews have you done? What is the time frame that you spend doing this, right? If you want to share, how much have you made so far doing this?
Yeah, so that's great. Let me get into that a little bit more. Now, this is what's kind of crazy about it. So it's not like, I'm not going to say this is complete life-changing money, especially right in the beginning, because it is something you got to build. And I'm not going to say you've got to you got to keep doing it all day, every day in order to make this work. That's the beauty of this. So it's like, I did a lot of videos kind of a few months in, and then I did another batch of videos a few months after that. So I started in March of last year. So almost a year ago now.
Yeah.
I got approved in March. So you have to technically get approved, but I put up like 50 videos, and not even that. I mean, I started with 3 videos, and then I put up 15 more ish. And I was like, I already started seeing some money come in. Like, this is kind of crazy actually, because like I don't have to run any traffic. Like, I just did a video and it's making some commissions. This is really weird. So I'm like, I'm going to go crazy with this and just see how it does. So what I literally did is I set up a desk in my garage and just pulled anything and everything I could see that was on Amazon, because you don't have to buy it off of Amazon. It's literally, it's like if you bought it 10 years ago, it's just the product. If it's listed on Amazon, you can do a video on it. So I was like, I just grabbed anything. I literally did 150 videos in a weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. Because they're so easy. Like, they're the simplest videos you can do, you know? And so I did like 150 videos in a weekend of just these, literally every video was the same. I'm sitting at my desk. I just had my phone on a tripod with a ring light that I did have, and I just hit record, talked about the product, hit end, and that was the end of the video, right? So you can do a lot of videos if you're just hitting record and talking and then ending it, right?
Yeah.
So 150 videos later, I made like $2,700 my third month in. And I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy that just on my third month. So my first month it was like $500 or $600, and then I made like $1,500, and then I made $2,700. And then, anyway. So I was like,
by the way, that's amazing. Right. That could be life-changing money for a lot of people, just so you know.
I'm going to tell you my plan, Colton. Here's my plan. I'm going to follow, I'm a believer that, success leaves clues. So I'm going to follow your process. I'm going to do all this. And I'm going to build an incredible bankroll for my poker game. And then I'm going to go grab that money and I'm going to go play some poker. And
he's been obsessed with poker over the last month or so. That's why he says that.
I've been looking for ways to increase my bankroll significantly. I think this is a good way right here.
That's funny.
Yeah, disclaimer, do not do that. I'm not saying that, you're going to get those results or whatever.
Yeah. No, you do.
Dude, that's amazing.
It's funny.
That's so cool.
I actually just wanted to verify that. So I'm sorry, I lied. It was 5 months in that I made my $2,700.
Still amazing.
I just wanted to verify. I thought it was a few months in, but yes.
Yeah, that's still a few months in.
Yeah.
That's pretty good money. And I mean, even now, and I'll be completely honest, Amazon changed up an algorithm and it did go down. But then I put some more videos up and it came back up, so different things. Obviously, Amazon's it was brand new. They're moving around, but they've got it pretty set now. Yeah. And then, I mean, last month I made, I think it was like a couple grand, and then 2,500 before that. So like, it's good money, but you just got to do the videos. That's really all it is.
So, all right, let me ask you this. You said in that first weekend you did 150 videos. Obviously, that's a lot, right? Well, first thought is I'm going to start borrowing all my friends' things that they bought. I'm going to go to their house and I'll be like, can I borrow that for a weekend? And I'm just going to record videos of everything. But after that, what has been the volume of videos that you have been creating, let's say, on a month-to-month basis on average?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's a great question. So I say you can get 2 or 3 videos done in a night very fast.
Yeah, nice.
So if you want to take it easy and just start building it, I highly suggest you just do some videos. And if you can batch some, great. But 2 or 3 videos a night is pretty easy. Yeah. And you can, I mean, in the beginning, I didn't do any thumbnails or anything. I literally just uploaded the video. So you can literally just do that. Or you can put a little bit, like Canva, grab Canva, do a quick, I make it as easy as possible. I screenshot a part in the video where I'm like pointing at something or that looks interesting, just to kind of give a little bit of curiosity when I take the time to do a thumbnail now, and then I just put like a red arrow to something random on the product so that it's really curious, you know, like what is this pointing to, you know?
Yeah.
So I can get people to click on a little bit more. And then you just upload the video, you find the product, you attach it to that product, and then you upload the thumbnail and submit it, and you're done.
Cool.
So 2 to 3 videos is pretty simple to get done every day.
Yeah.
I did do another batch of videos. I did 185 in another weekend. Just got in my kitchen table and just picked random stuff, because literally you'll be shocked. You'll think literally when I started, I was like, there's probably 100 items in my house that are on Amazon that I can review.
Easy.
Our entire house has been bought from Amazon.
They delivered the house from Amazon. So a drone just plays the house in there.
Yeah.
The whole house is on.
Yeah. Honestly, with all the kids toys that you got, that's probably a lot of it in Amazon. So, all right.
And even the little parts and pieces of things. So I thought it was only going to be 100. No, I'm 500 videos in.
Wow.
And I still haven't really even touched everything. And I don't. My wife is very minimalist, so I don't have a ton of stuff in my house either, which is funny. So for me to find 500 different things.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Have you started going to your friend's house and like picking their stuff, and they're like, wow, why am I missing this thing? And you're like, oh yeah, here it is. Have you started doing that?
You know what's funny is actually my brother, he was like, right when I started, he's like, hey, I just bought this electric charger for my truck. That's like on Amazon, you know, I just bought it off Amazon to charge my truck faster, because he got one of those Ford Lightnings, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, just send me a video on it real quick. And so he recorded a video of it and like was talking about how he installed it.
Yeah.
Uploaded it to Amazon and made $350 off of that video.
Wow. That's awesome.
I was like, thanks, bro.
Dinner's on me tomorrow.
Literally. And here's how it breaks down, just so you know. When somebody watches your video, if essentially the way Amazon does it is, if you're the last video they watch and then they buy, you get the commission. So if somebody watches your video and then moves on to the next video, you're not really going to get the commission. So you want to make sure you do something. And that's where I failed in a lot of my videos, is I just did the most simplest version of the video I could. One, because I really wanted to know how like quick I could do a video and see if it would still perform. And then like, obviously I do videos a bit better than I used to now.
Yep.
But really it's so if Amazon, or if you're the last one they watch on Amazon and then they buy it, you get the commission. But what's cool about that too is if they add it to the cart and there's other things in the cart and they buy everything together, you get commission on everything.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So you get commission on more. And then there's suggested videos for suggested products. So any related product, if your video's good, it's going to pop up on that one too. So you're getting money off of other products that you didn't even review or have.
Yeah.
So it spreads pretty wide at that point.
Yeah.
So the better you can do videos, and I wouldn't, some videos don't perform, others do. So I wouldn't take a ton of time doing a great video every time, because you don't know if it's going to perform very well or not anyway, just because of the placements on Amazon and different things. So I say throw a bunch of videos up there, and if one of them's performing, do a better video, and now you have 2 videos on there.
Yeah.
Because you can have more than one.
This could be good. Like I think like I'm going in my head of like how we're gonna do it at home, because it's gonna happen.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Katie's already.
We should make a party out of it one day. It's like, bring all your stuff, reviewing day on the neighborhood.
So there's gonna be.
I'll drop some more advanced stuff soon. So don't worry.
Yeah. I just imagine yourself going to garage sales.
Can I borrow that?
Be like, yeah, I'm not buying this, but can I just do a quick review of this thing real quick?
Or you can do a voiceover.
Yeah, or you can do a voiceover.
There we go.
You record the video like side to side. You put it like in the curve and just record it, and then the voiceover. Like I said, this is what I think is gonna happen, right? It's gonna be the weekend party, right? And it's gonna be 4 stations. You know, Katie, Madison, Fonzie's girlfriend, me and him, and then we're just gonna like rotate, and each one of us is gonna do like a different review on it, or a review on it. And then from the ones that perform, then we do a little bit more detail with like frequently asked questions, like, hey, you know, as we do that review, we're answering the questions that people are putting in there, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So, Colton, like Katie wanted
each
to put
of you could have an account.
the what?
Yeah, each of us could have
Each
an
of you
account.
could have your own account. So all four of you could do one video on the same item and just completely monopolize on that
We're going after Amazon review videos.
That's hilarious. I'm thinking there's, I'm thinking in here, people are probably gonna try to take advantage of this in a way. First of all, I'm sure other companies are gonna follow, like Walmart, right? But Walmart might even they already have. There you go. So all the videos that you create for them, you can probably create for Walmart. Do the same thing. And now I'm also thinking you want to probably target, after you go beyond all the things that you have in your house that you can review without investing some sort of money. There's probably some sort of strategic approach, and I don't know if you talk about this in, your course that you have out there. And if you do, don't give out the secret sauce, because, I want people to go and talk to you and learn even more. Obviously, we want to share and we want, for people to understand, but I don't want to take all your information here in Content is Profit. But, I'm thinking strategically. You can probably look just like the drop shippers do, that they can see what are the products that are performing the best, that are having a lot of sales. You can probably go look for those products, and then there's probably a way to see which one of those have the most competition in reviews, right? Which one of those have a lot of video reviews, and then potentially focus on the ones that have obviously high traffic, lower competition for reviews, create something good in there. And then those videos, of course, they're going to improve over time, but you're going to, you potentially have I'm sure you have some sort of framework for those videos. Again, if you want to learn about this, go and talk to Colton. I'm sure, he has a lot of resources that he can help you with. But that's how I'm envisioning it right now. After you do reviews for all the things you have around, a more strategic approach. And sure, you're potentially going to have to invest in some of these products. But I think it becomes a game of, okay, how do I maximize my shots of creating good reviews for the products that, again, have high traffic, low competition?
Well, I also think the companies are sending you products, right? I think I saw a pink Christmas tree.
Oh, they're sending you products now?
That, by the way, my wife,
part of it.
she wants to have a Christmas forest every Christmas. We're out to 3 Christmas trees, and she saw your pink tree, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I want that for next year." I'm like, "I blame you, Colton, for."
Well, make sure you watch his review before you buy it.
I know. I'm like, just watch his review before you get it.
That's funny. No, so that's another part of it, which is kind of crazy. So I would say after you get 50, 75, maybe 100 videos, kind of depends. But I say just get 50 up as quick as you can, and then, hit that next milestone of 100. But once you get past 50, these sellers will start reaching out to you and saying, "Hey, I need a video done on this product. Can I send it to you?" And most of the time I say, yeah, you can send it to me, but you also got to pay me $25 to do the video and give me the commission. So I'm getting paid for the product. I'm getting the product for free, and I'm making a commission on the product if anybody buys it after my video. So I'm like, well, that makes
so
sense.
cool. Dude,
Why would I not do that, right?
Yeah, I think that this is super awesome because it offers a very low barrier of entry for a lot of people that want to start making money online. They might have like a job, or they just want to do like a side project and get started, right? And you said 50 videos. It might sound like a lot for maybe somebody that hasn't created, but it's not really, right? Like it's you sharing your thoughts on something that you already use, right? So there's obviously some logistics to it, but this is probably like in our entire 7 years of, creating content, in a sense, this is probably the lowest friction that we've seen for people to start making money online. And I think that's very attractive. And obviously what's going to separate you, down the line is going to be consistency. Obviously, you're going to develop some skills. So obviously the more you do, the better you become. I'm also thinking on the back of my head, I'm like, well, you can also, you do that, and then you post those reviews also on YouTube, and with the affiliate links, if you have affiliate links of the products, right? And then, so you have all these verticals where you can multi-purpose the same video for different reasons. So we're definitely going to be trying this out at home, because
I'm about to review this fake plant I have right in front of me. I'm going to review everything.
Dude, do it. Some of those things make. I'll tell you the craziest thing. I bought this. There's like this little tiny thing that goes on your hose.
It's like an adapter for the hose.
Well, it's like just in case it freezes. There's like a freeze plug on top or something.
Okay. Oh, we live in Florida. Anyway, nothing freezes here.
Yeah. You guys don't have to worry about that. Here in Idaho, we have cold weather. But anyways, like I found this piece at Home Depot for $3. And I was like, I'm doing this anyway. I'm just going to record me doing it and explain how this is super easy and just goes on and off. And what the problem is, literally took me a minute. And $3 from Home Depot.
Yeah.
Put it on, uploaded it. I've probably made $450 on that little product.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I was
so
like,
crazy.
This is so random. So seriously, like the randomest stuff makes money too.
Yeah.
If it's more mainstream, a lot of people might have videos on there. Like, sure, throw it up because you'll make something. But if it's a super random, like just review anything and everything. Like, just go for it. You know?
I think family holidays have a new meaning for me now. I'm just gonna walk because I just spent 4 days with my wife's family in their house. Now next year I'm gonna be like, baby, let's spend a whole week
reviewing their things,
reviewing
in their
the
house.
entire house.
Yes, dude, absolutely.
And then that will pay for the vacation and the trip or whatever.
Yeah. Does the commission?
I've done that on a few things.
Does the commission level, obviously, depending on how much they spend, is it percentage wise or is it like a flat fixed rate?
Oh yeah, so it's percentage and it changes per thing. So like home stuff is usually a higher percentage. So you definitely want to do anything home. Luxury beauty is the highest percentage. It's like 10%.
Really?
Literally. It's
Wow.
crazy.
All right.
So
Daniel,
anything
good
luxury.
No.
We do a makeup review.
I was gonna say it. I was like, we can do your makeup tutorial, dude.
So cute. Okay.
But something I want to point out too is like this is something that the lifetime of the product, and when you put your video up, you actually keep your spot, so you don't kick down. So you want to. I mean, the sooner you get it on there, the better. You know.
Wow, that's interesting.
And as long as that product, and sometimes there's like 7-10 different variations of that the very same product, and you can tag all of those at the same time. And get your video on all of them at the same time. So obviously, yeah, like I go through the whole thing, right? My course, and lay it out. Literally, like if you can make an extra $600-700, $1,000, couple grand a month, like what would that do for you? You know,
Dude, can you
like,
so many poker games? So that's what I'm thinking.
Right?
Don't follow my advice, people.
Too, like for anybody, like, hey, if I want a new truck, like that's a new truck right there, you know?
Exactly,
like,
100%.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
vacation, payment of debt.
I mean,
credit,
jokes
whatever.
aside, you know, $1,000 extra a month can help a lot of people with, you know, their debt. You know, maybe they want to reinvest it on themselves, you know, to grow the other side of the business that they might have. They can use it to revitalize their relationship with their loved ones. Who knows? But obviously, an extra $1,000 can mean a lot to a lot of people. I think nowadays, and this is probably for different conversations, but I think nowadays the value of money, the perception of value of money has changed just because there's so much in social media that is like, make 20 grand a month, make 80 grand a month. Like there's all this hustle culture, you know, make 6 figures a day type of messages that people now they see, $1,000, but that is not that much. No, it is. You know, like here in Jacksonville, Florida, a 2-bedroom apartment rent is what, $1,700.
Yeah.
Right. So you start making that, you know, you can start paying rent and you can save all the other money and, you know, pay your debts, all that stuff. So it can be for some people life-changing money. You said at the beginning, hey, it's not going to be life-changing money, but you know, that I think that depends, of course, of the circumstance of whoever we're talking to, whoever's listening to this right now. And $1,000, yes, could be life-changing money, actually.
I think this is exciting too. Like if you're a parent, I think this is something super cool that you can do with your kids as well. And then guess what? That is their money, and you can start teaching them, you know, how to have control over that money and how to grow up. So, you know, we've been very blessed that we have family that sends Luca and Matteo presents every time. You know, we've been like limiting. Now we're now send more so we can review it online.
Yeah.
And then
Studio Podcast Suites is gonna turn from Studio Podcast Suites to Studio Review Suites.
Studio Review Suites.
We're just gonna start reviewing things here at the studio.
Oh man,
So
dude.
I'll throw this out there too. Like I know several people that make over 10,000 a month doing this, so that is possible. Definitely possible, and there are some strategies to do that. Obviously, you're going to need more than just what's in your home.
Yeah.
But I do know several people that have over 1,000 videos that they got done in just a few months. So it is possible.
Yeah.
What if you go to? This is so bad. This is again. Don't follow this. This is probably a little bit unethical, but you know, I'm just sharing it for the sake of the podcast. What if you go to like Target and Walmart and literally start grabbing thing by thing and start reviewing them right there at the shop?
I saw one of those actually. I saw one.
Hey,
they were at Cabela's. They were at Cabela's, like just taking a videos. I'm like, guys, come on.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
I'll level that one up. You
But
go,
you can.
you buy it, you review it in your house, and then you return it.
Oh my god, so
That's
unethical.
the number one
Don't do
question.
that. Don't do that. Don't do
That's
that.
that's the number one question you get.
Yeah, it's so funny. I'm like, yeah, you could do that. Probably shouldn't, but you know,
Yeah, are you at
Amazon
peace
would
with
catch
that?
on after
Yeah.
after a bit.
Yeah, the Target people are gonna be like, I'm pretty sure I saw you returning like 150 products yesterday. What are you doing here again?
Yeah, you're gonna definitely.
There
be
are
banned.
softwares to find like products that are going to be a high yield product,
Yeah,
and so
absolutely.
you can buy stuff that's going to be a bit better.
Yeah,
you know?
I was actually thinking about, again, this is awful because I'm not one for, I like buying the quality stuff, you know, like the good, the things that have the nice branding, the effort, whatever, you know, not just like, let me see a product and then look for the counterfeit stuff somewhere else. But there is a lot of products a lot of brands that have great products, and the people that cannot afford those, they go and they look for, you know, a variation of that product in sites like Amazon. So I think that could be good. Like, see what ads are potentially running on social media for certain products, and then say, all right, let me look for very similar products on Amazon, and then do reviews for those. I think that could be a good strategy. And I'm sure you cover all these strategies on the course as well. I see you smiling. You're like, oh, I got you covered, dude. I got you.
Man, I remember what I did was I recently got Ridge Wallet, right? You see the influencers doing the Ridge Wallet, whatever. I've been seeing it for years, and I remember I was like, dude, my wallet is like literally a dad wallet.
Was it that reason, or were you like, I want to be an influencer? Let me get a Ridge wallet.
No, not really. I was like, it actually looks cool. Like they finally sold me after 3 years of watching their content. But I saw an ad, but I didn't buy it from the ad. I saw the ad, and then I went to Amazon. I bought it on Amazon, right? So it's like that's the behavior of the consumer, right? It's like, I don't really fully trust this website that's serving me these ad. And also, you know, we're a Prime member, so it's like the convenience of that. So it's like, as a consumer, that could be like a really cool strategy. Like you said, like, let's see what are the ads that are being served in your phone, and then go to Amazon. Is it listed there? Perfect. That could be like a perfect opportunity to continue to find new products. Man, I by the way, I cannot wait to go through your course, man. We're gonna link it right below. We're gonna put all the social media or any links that Colton sends us, so you can get in contact with him.
Special Biz Bros link.
No way.
Hey, we're gonna send you the result. We're gonna keep you posted to month 1, month 2. We're gonna send you everything. See how it goes.
Hey, maybe we can do we can do a YouTube series documenting the experience. Be like,
hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to our YouTube. I'm Batman. I had to.
You should do that. Your channel should be Batman reviews, and just do all the reviews in Batman voice.
That'd be funny. That'd be pretty funny. I wonder how humor plays a part on actually reviewing some of these elements. How actually, personality. Okay, because we gotta head out here soon. We got some people coming into the studio, but I'm curious. Have you noticed some sort of change between reviews that have the personality versus voiceover reviews, for example, that people might not see your face? Is there like some sort of difference?
You know, that's a really good question. I'm not 100% certain on that, but some of my videos where I'm actually faceless, so it's not even me in the video. It's literally just me talking about the product. I think some of those perform better than others, maybe just because it's the nature of the product. Like they just want to know a couple, like there's those 2 questions that everybody has about it. Like, how does it actually look? How big is it really? And they just want to know a couple things. Right. Yeah. But obviously if you do have a little bit of personality, it's probably gonna be better. And anyway, like just the stats do show that videos with faces on anything, anywhere do better anyway. So maybe, but you don't have
and probably female faces do a lot better.
Alex Ramosi talked about that. Like the data points out that post with female faces, they do better. They get more traction.
Here's a fun fact.
Is that why you're trying to get your wife into this?
No, she wants to do she wants to do the faceless side, right? Because she's like, she doesn't want to be on camera, which is totally okay. But I think like it'll be interesting to be like, okay, you have a faceless review, then you have the male review, then you have the female review, right? Yeah. And you have this inventory of reviews that you can put out there if you have the capacity to do that. Obviously, it'll take more resources and time, but I mean, funny story. We had I've been getting into trading cards lately, and I go to the shop, and part of their business model is the streaming. They break the boxes and they break the cards and all this, and they have 3 on staff full-time people that stream and do this, right? And the guy's like, this is awesome. It's like the main part of our business. But if you know a female that can do this, please let me know, right? And the female obviously have to know about the cards, they have to know about the sports or whatever they're doing because they have to talk to it. But it's like, if you have a female breaker, that's the position, a breaker, you will make a killing, right? And it's like, I immediately call Katie. I'm like, hey, do you want to do this? She's like, no.
That's hilarious. Dude, Colton, this has been absolutely amazing. I do have to head out here. We got people in the studio. I got to help out, set them up. But where can people find you? Where can people learn more about what you're doing? You know, obviously sign up for your course, and you know, obviously, first of all, be friends with Colton. Befriend Colton because he's one of the coolest guys. And then second, buy his course. So where do people find you?
Instagram. So it's Colton.woods. Just Instagram's the best one. Facebook. I'm doing a ton of reels, and I plan on continuing to do a ton of reels. So I do post them on Instagram, and then it goes to Facebook. So that's where I'm at. I'm trying to stick. There's been too many times in the past where I've just done every platform, and starting out that way is not how I want to go right now. I'll definitely move to other platforms, but like,
perfect.
That's where I my hub is Instagram. So Colton is COULTON.WOODS. That's on Instagram.
Yeah, we're going to put the links right below. All you got to do is scroll down, find the section that says Connect with Colton. All the links are going to be right there. And tell us about the special Business deal. What's up? Do we get like a 5% commission of everything that
oh, you guys know I'll hook you up. They come on.
We got to review the course.
Link. Don't worry.
No, dude, you did awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you for hooking us up. We're going to go through it. We're going to do it. We're going to test it. Like, I think this is super attractive.
I think there's also it's going to be a fun time because you're going to have a fun time with your spouse, or in my case with my girlfriend, doing these reviews, and then you also have the potential to make a little side money. This is going to be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I get packages every day. People just send me crap that I'm like, sweet.
There's not a better feeling in the world when you get home and you see like 4 Amazon packages in there waiting for you.
I love it.
And then there's no worse feeling when you read the label and it's your wife's name instead of your name.
It's like Christmas every day when you get Amazon packages. Yeah. Amazon, you can clip this and make an ad, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Dude, Colton, is there anything else you want to share with the audience?
No, I mean, thanks for having me on here. I'm stoked to see what you guys do. I'm stoked to see what the audience does and reach out. I mean, I'm one person. I can't answer everything, but hopefully the links and everything I have will take care of you. And there's a free ebook that you get to download first. So go through that, and that'll kind of explain it good, and we'll get you running.
Dude, so good. Thank you so much, Colton. This was absolutely amazing.
Sweet, guys. With that said, thank you so much for tuning into the Content Profit Podcast. You'll have follow the show in your favorite podcasting platform and on social media at BizBursCo.
That is right. And if Colton here helped you move one step closer towards your goal, please don't forget to share this episode and leave a 5-star review. See ya.
Bye, guys.